Good friends, it's Monday, the start of the week, the start of the video, the start of many things to come, thrifting, selling, and listing, of course, if you're a reseller like myself, or a school student like myself playing at school. I got plenty of classes canceled this week, so woo from me already today, and it's only the first day of the week. This video is sponsored by Mr. Big. My sister up in Canada sent us some chocolates from Canada. Most of them were like, but this one is really good. I'm going to give you guys a little review here. Very chocolatey. Very good. Nutty. The center is very nice. There you can see. Very good stuff to things ratio right there. This gets a thumbs up from me. If you ever cross the border into Canada, make it past all the Moose Border Patrol, then you will be rewarded with Mr. Biggs. Keep an eye out for them. Don't buy anything else than Mr. Biggs. None of it's worth it. Mr. Big is a big thumbs up. Anyways, guys, we had 11 sales this weekend, and we're going to go into some of them here in today's video. Alright, first off, starting with Stephen King. This is always a solid hardcover, guys, so I do my books, my media, right? My books, my DVDs, CDs, video games, and sometimes some figure, which is it's not media, but it's something I'm branching into. But today, right here, we're dealing with Stephen King, Insomnia. A bit of a weaker hardcover, but always make sure, like I said, when you're doing these books, you know, you want to make sure you're getting your 1994s, your first editions. You know, it's in fairly good condition. I had it out there for $15. Someone offered me $13. I've had this for a while. Like I said, sometimes when you have stuff for a while, you just want to take the offer, right? Get it out, get it gone, get it good, bye-bye, right? So when you're looking at these, you just want to make sure, your hardcover is in good condition. The dust jacket looks nice. You have a solid first edition. You're giving the customer the information from the inner pages. Sometimes I like giving off the side if the side has any wear and tear. Like up there, it has a little scuffage, and right? So I always take at bare minimum, I take a front, middle, I guess I call it, and a back. That's normally what I do with hardcovers or any book in general. But here I felt a little generous, I guess, and I put in the side view. So yeah, $13. Always look out for Stephen King, especially first editions. They'll get you somewhere, $15 or so. This, like I said, is a weaker one, but more of them have been stronger in the past. Pro tip, Stephen King used to write under the alias of Bachman. So if you see anything like Bachman Books or by Bachman, you want to get those. They're always worth a lot. I just sold one a few weeks ago for like $80. I've sold it a few times, the paperback version, like the Bachman books, for $40 each. So keep an eye out for those in particular. That's just a little bit of a throwaway line, and you would write it down. I have seen multiple of them, so they are out there. This next one here I wanted to show off because I actually had this when I was a kid. It was just an item from in here. So we moved over to a new house. We have some stuff in some boxes, and I pulled out the boxes, and I was like, hey, I never really play these anymore. So I listed a few of the things that, I'm just not using it anymore. And I just wanted to show this item because, hey, stuff like this does sell, and it'll get you around $20 if you have the right stuff. I mentioned last video, hey, you have some DVDs in your attic, and it's like, the old Pokemon movie and some weird movies you don't watch anymore. Incredibles 1, all scratched or whatever, and, it's just who wants that? It's just taking up space. I would always say try selling that stuff. It's a great way to start, a great beginner way. Obviously, it's a great way to supplement your already growing store, like I have here. I just happen to have some spare stuff and some spare time, so I put some stuff up there. And yeah, I got $20 from this item. I'd recommend that to anyone just starting out or anyone who's like, I don't have that much stuff to source today, Take a look around your house. Be resourceful. Don't just throw away stuff. Try to sell it on your store. Improve your store before, just improving some landfill, right? That's just my little take here. I wanted to show that. I took a picture of the disc and the back. Very similar to books, the front, the middle, and the back, right? All right, moving on. We have Just Dance. This one I just picked up. I just picked these up. I had it out there for $9. Someone offered me $7. This was like the same day I listed it, so I was like, screw it. We're getting it gone. We're getting it gone this quick, and I like that. I like the quick flips. You just list something, you get a good offer, you take it, right? It feels good. We charge some good shipping on it, so that's all good and well. So this one, it was a Connect, and I actually listed a few Connect games that day, and a few of them were actually, they were also bundle lots like this. So if you keep an eye out for, like I said, always like items when you're doing lots. You want to get your like items. But anything special like this, like, oh, it's Just Dance. Oh, yeah, Just Dance. Who cares? But Just Dance, whoa, hey, look at that. We did that on accident. Just Dance, and it's an Xbox Connect game. That makes it even more niche, right? And the more niche your audience, obviously, the less people are looking at it, but the more likely someone is going to be like, oh, shoot, that's the Disney one? No one else has the Disney one. I didn't really see the Disney one out there. So, yeah, once again, look, front, middle, and back. So it's a pretty solid formula that I have. Like I said, try to get some stuff down to a formula, like your descriptions having like, this has not been tested, can be upon purchase. Cases may have some wear and tear. Also, the disc within may have some scratches, sold as is. That's mine for video games. Somehow I know it off the top of my head because I've typed it in 1,000 times. I'm not even kidding. I have 11111 listings on my store currently because I wanted to end today with 11111 listings. I thought that'd be funny. I thought it was. Anyways, we're moving on to a rare item, a very weird, a very obscure item. You guys know how I like picking up my obscure books, right? And sometimes you guys are probably sitting there like, this kid's never selling any of these, right? Well, today I proved the doubters wrong once again. We had picked up an obscure random book from some weird, the Velvet Underground, some obscure band. Why did I pick this up? Well, I knew it was obscure. No one else really had this out there. It's part of a greater lot that's like worth like $100 or $200. And obviously I didn't have the rest of the lot. I just found this book here. And someone offered me 20. I had it out there for 25. Took the offer for 20. So obviously today's common theme is taking offers, right? Taking reasonable offers. I'll give you guys my little, my rule of law here on my store regarding offers. If it's like 50% of your item, obviously just don't take that. That's kind of ridiculous. That person just lowballing you. So I'll always make sure I do a counter offer and see, like, if the person only comes up 25 cents, this has happened a lot, then I just, I'll let it sit there and, I'll either ignore it or decline it. I just, just don't bother with those people. You're putting in so much work for literally nothing. They won't budge. I promise. I've never had someone who's gone up like cents go up dollars. It doesn't happen. But the one caveat to this, obviously, is if you have something that's kind of a mystery item, like this, out there, and then someone sends you an offer, obviously you don't really know what the value of the item is, right? Because it's a mystery item. No one else has it out there, so you set it for a pretty high price. Someone comes in and is like, oh, well, I'll give you this much. You might consider taking that. I just want to give that little caveat because it happens to me quite a bit because I do a lot of the weird, unknown, obscure books because we find a lot of things when we're out treasure hunting at thrift stores. So yeah, this one sold. I was pretty happy with this, and it's good and gone, good and gone. This next one here is actually pretty cool. I've held on to this for a while. This is part of like my little $5 flip philosophy, as you can see. $5.50, $4.90 shipping. This one's very nice. It's a very old, kind of very wear and tear, right? So the Jean the Dutch Weight Watchers cookbook. Now this is very obviously an old Weight Watchers, and yeah, in a little bit of rough and scuffed condition. But it's a 1966 vintage Weight Watchers book, and I think that's pretty cool. A cookbook. Now, obviously, cookbooks in general aren't really that much. Cookbook lots can go for a little bit, but only if they're like the same chef, I suppose. I don't know how you call cookbook writers, but I suppose they're probably chefs at one point. Is Gordon Ramsay making his own book? I have no clue. I've never sold anything of his. Anyways, this one here is one of those ones where it's a little vintage, a little weird. It's been out there. There's others like it out there that have sold pretty consistently. I picked it up, got my $5 flip, and yeah, it's not much. You're not making $500,000, but you're making $5, right? That's what you're making. And you gotta be, sometimes you get the small ones. And like I always say, you get a few small ones, and they build up. Just like this next item here. Boom! I put these together. I strung them together to craft a perfect narrative for this video. Because I have a few more here that reinforce my point. This one here, I took another best offer. I had it out there for, I think, $3.90, so basically $4. And I took a best offer for $3. This one here, I have a book bin of things that I want to get redonated, actually. Things that are kind of below the bar, and I kind of put them aside. And I normally do this by I scan them or I'll look them up in the things out there. Oh, it's only $3. I don't care. And I'll put a back. But before I donate them, I always make sure I go through and I check like the sell rate, and I check again to see, oh, has it gone up in price or anything changed at all regarding the item? Because there's, often a reason I put it in the bin, but it can be saved. And this one item here and a few others, I remember doing it on the same day, did get saved. And this one ended up getting me $3. And I sold it this weekend alongside my previous $5 flip. So that's pretty good, plus shipping on it. This once again, a front, a middle, and a back. This one it's one of those ones where it's like, yeah, I'm just going to redonate it. I'm going to take the loss of $1. I'm going to give it back. Well, we ended up not taking the loss of the $1. We ended up just getting $3. I can't complain about that. Better to gain money than to lose. Right, my friend? Right, my friend? Anyways, we're moving on to this one. This one is another. We put 10 cents into CDs around here. Like 10, 25 cents into CDs. So they're really cheap. And they're like, well, do we really want to get this? Oh, I'll put this in the redonate bin. I'll look it up again. And once again, we have a little small flip here. We have Lord Pure Heroin. I guess that edgy girl, right? I remember this coming out when my parents were discussing this today, and I really forgot who this person was. And then I remembered it was the Let It Be Royal. And I was like, oh my god, I got PTSD from my car rides to 7th and 8th grade. That was on the radio. I was like, oh my god. I realized I was like, there's nothing I hate more in this world than the radio. Because not only do they play the new songs, which are normally horrible, they play the same crappy old songs. And it's like double bad. Like, they never do anything cool with the old songs. It's always the Top Gun theme song or these generic old songs. And it's like, oh, come on. There's so many good old ones. Like, where's some AC/DC? Where's some anything else but the Top Gun theme song? I'm not a big fan of Top Gun neither. That was one of those things that was preached to me as like one of the biggest movies ever, one of the greatest. And I watched it. It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And I was really thinking, I was like, this came out after The Godfather and around the same time as Star Wars. And Star Wars had way better, like, fight scenes. I did not understand that. Like, Top Gun is like, it's like, come on. Like, that was the best they could do. I don't know. I thought it was really cheap. It was one of the worst movies I ever saw. So, super underwhelming. Super underwhelming. I'm sorry, any Top Gun fans. I'm sorry. I had to get that out there. All right, I'm like a vegan. You will know that I hate Top Gun within the first 5 minutes of the conversation. Anyways, guys, we're moving on to the last one. It wouldn't be a Man Top Sells video without another knitting lot. Why do I keep getting these? Well, they give them away for free or obscenely cheap. These ones I gave away obscenely cheap. I mentioned these on a video about a week back. Yeah, I think I paid about $1 for all 5 of these, so that's obviously very good. We got $11.11 right there, plus $4.50 shipping. This is very good. I always like showing you guys my little knitting magazine lots because I pick them up. I find them everywhere. They're really cheap. Always check your free bins, guys. Check your free bins because the free bins, hey, your price is zero. You only go up from there, my friends. All right, that's a good rule of thumb. Not even from me, just in general. All right, like you rather get 50% on your homework than a 0, right? That's what I was always told. I guess it kind of makes sense. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. I'm going for nursing. Who cares about the numbers, right? We're just here to do what we do here on eBay, and that's sell stuff, right? We're selling things, and we're selling good, my friends. These are all the look, they're like items. Like items, guys! How many times do I say that? Well, how many videos do I have? Because that's about how many times. Want to know why? Because it's one of the golden rules when you're dealing with media here, when you're dealing with magazines, books, or really anything here on eBay. You just want to get your like items, you want to lot them up, you want to do what you can do, and you want to list them, and you want to sell them, preferably, because selling is key. Here we go. We have these. 5 of them. Paid $1. Got around 11 out, and whatever we made on shipping. Pleasure, as always, to make these videos for you all. We stand here at the end of yet another Monday and the beginning of a new week. I hope you all had an amazing weekend, and you go out there, you do your thrifting, you go do your shipping, and you go do your listing, because we had the post office closed today, so we had a lot of things stack up. We have them all right here. We're going to have to go pack them up, all right? We're packing them up. I got to pack up that big book that I sold last episode, so feel free to watch that. All right, guys, it's been a pleasure, as always. Have an amazing week. You're gonna get it right here. A soldiers a salute and a peace. It's been a pleasure. Mantap Sales signing out. Peace.